path to cover the world in fire to a flying dragon who oppressively hunted me from the skies above. Continuing our month-long coverage of Eternal Strands as part of IGN First, today we'll be taking a look at one such oversized baddie,
get a
the Ark
YouTube
of
just
the
in
Forge,
case today,
a
because sometimes
hammer-wielding
Twitch goes
automaton
bigger
with a
for me
deep
here,
love
I
of
feel.
smelting puny weavers into piles of ash.
Sometimes it kind of does.
So in Eternal Strands, we have this massive 25-meter high creatures that we call epics. They roam around the world, and then it's for the players to engage with them or not, but they are at the source of every power, magical power you're gonna get in the game.
So today we're unveiling the Ark of the Forge.
Yep, that might be a bit of an issue there. I'm gonna get
Huge
the YouTube
towering
better.
construct of about 23 to 25 meters. It was built by the Enclave to be able to craft very huge structures easily. He is a blacksmith at heart, that's why he has a giant flaming hammer. Very huge structures.
The underground of the Enclave Society.
There we go.
You know, one of his trademark visual thing you will notice, the
Hey,
first
Nick,
is,
hello.
of course, the
Art
giant
direction
flaming hammer.
generic.
So,
Yeah,
spoiler alert,
it's just
he
like the
does use
style
this
they
giant
go
hammer
for,
to
you know,
create
like
fire in the environment.
nowadays.
He
I
can
feel like the
hit
games
ground
that
with it. It makes,
they
like,
want
a lot
to
of
run
flames everywhere,
on
makes
as
the
many
environment super hot.
PCs and stuff
So then
and
you need to
configs as
avoid
possible.
not only, like, you know,
I
the
feel
giant
like.
hammer, which is enough trouble
though
and so on, but
sometimes that
also
kinda
what
backfires,
that
though.
creates in the environment, which, you know,
Or that doesn't backfire,
when
but
you
it,
fight
like,
with
it
him
doesn't
after,
actually
like, you know,
work
2-3
the way they
minutes,
want it to
you
work.
can get into a situation where you look at the
Still
battlefield
looks
and you
like
don't know where to go
shit, sorta,
because there's so
and
much
then it
fire
actually, you know,
everywhere. Like,
also
it's not
doesn't
one and
run.
done. The fire stays in the environment, and it does affect the battlefield a lot.
He also has like an anger
Yeah, this is just
management
kinda
problem
like,
because he can get into, like, if you start doing a lot
pretty
of damage to
popular
him, he's
way to
gonna
do it, I
get
guess.
angry, like flame up its entire body.
Yeah, I forgot.
and
Like this is
run
by
directly
like
at you to
some
smash your face.
One other
UD or
way he can
something,
react to
like
you is if you
someone, like,
climb
you
on
know,
him, you
kinda
know,
like
because he's
somewhat
quite
know that.
dangerous
I
when
think
you're
they
on the
showed that
ground. So you're like,
before.
oh, I'm gonna climb on him. You know, that sounds
Or it
reasonable.
was like
but then he can
somehow we saw
shake
basically.
you
I
off,
remember
but
this
most
one.
importantly, he can just grab you and just like
Ex-Bioware
crush you,
guy, yeah.
in his hands,
And then throw you back in the fire.
and just like, yep, in the fire you go.
The location at which you fight
it's like
the Ark of the
the-
Forge is also important
Fortnite
because they're
of the
going to be
Colossus,
roaming
basically.
around all the maps that we have
Shadow
in
of
game.
Fortnite.
So some maps are going to be
Seems
way
like.
more difficult for you to defeat. So inside a forest, you can imagine that everything's going to become like a blaze. So if you get to caves, then that might be a little bit easier. The weather also in Enclave is kind of all chaotic. So sometimes you have big shift of weather.
Yeah,
So
still
if you
pre-show.
can manage to fight
Seems like
or
they started a
encounter
while
the Ark
ago
of the
actually
Forge
too,
when there's
but
a
yeah, I
big
guess they were just
flash
kinda like
freeze with full of snow,
yapping about
you
stuff
might have a
mostly.
better chance to defeat it.
Okay, to
So as
remember
Fred
to
mentioned,
charge
it's
the
really
controller.
good for you as a player to engage with the Ark of the Forge during a flash freeze because everything is cold, so it lessens its power. However, we also have droughts in the game, which has the opposite effect, where everything becomes hotter. So the air in the level will actually get to a higher temperature easier, which that is not to your advantage. So maybe if you're not geared for the fight and you're in a drought and you see a fire creature in the level, maybe you should reconsider. So the Ark of the Forge, as you can guess, is a fire-based creature. So once you defeat him, you will be
yeah,
able
they
to
kinda
get
want to make it, you know,
a firepower thread, which you will be able to use in your
the regular
own toolkit.
modern
And
audience
we try
gotta
to
get
keep
it
like
boogie
a
woogie.
link between what the player gets and what the
Just you wait until
epic
they add like some.
uses, so you'll be
And
able
the horse
to
you have, for example, will be
understand what you
talking
just
or
gained from
something
it.
to you non-stop. For the full modern experience, you know.
For more on Yellow Brick Games' upcoming boss-slaying adventure Eternal Strands, check out the action-packed reveal trailer. And stay tuned for more exclusive reveals all month long as part of our ongoing IGN First coverage. And for everything else, stick with IGN.
I mean, to be honest, modern audience buying Call of Duty every year, man, so, you know.
ID at Xbox is finally here.
Yeah, no.
IGN and Xbox teamed up to bring you an exclusive look at some of the most exciting upcoming indie games in a showcase jam-packed with new trailers, never-before-seen gameplay, and more. Followed by a special episode of IGN's weekly Xbox show, Podcasts Unlocked,
What's happening, friends? Welcome to Podcast Unlocked.
with deeper dives on some of the coolest games. And you won't have to miss a second of it because the 2024 ID at Xbox showcase
I
kicks
can
off
already
right this
wish that would
second.
be just, you know, ID at Xbox without IGN being involved. Low-key, I already kinda do wish. Some long attack there. There's always like shovel their products in, you know, their people in. A lot of yapping, you know. I mean, it's their work. They're like, you know, it's the media, it's the journalists, but like, yeah, like the announcement shows when they're kind of like, you know, about just the devs and the games. Triple I so far like the best, man. Tiny Building versus Evil again. Versus Evil is gone though. Oh no.
Hello and welcome to the 2024 ID at Xbox Showcase live on IGN. We just kicked things off with a brand new look at Aster Blade of the Monolith.
It's just the first of many awesome games we'll be checking out today. We're going to be showing off a ton of great indies that will be making their way to Xbox and PC in the near future.
We'll be revealing some never-before-seen games, plus taking
Stage
closer looks at some of the
equals,
most anticipated upcoming releases and doing a few live Let's Plays so you can see these games in action. And when is all this happening exactly? Oh, that's the best part, Damon. It's happening right now!
Here's 33 Immortals.
"33 Immortals" is a 33-player co-op action roguelike game where you pick up your controller and go on epic raids in increasingly difficult regions. Your goal is to fight and survive together with as many players as possible in each region. There are plenty of ways to cooperate, stick together, heal each other, fight together, revive one another. Only together will you eventually unlock the Ascension battle. Then, with your allies, ascend to the region's final arena and challenge that region's massive boss. The first rule to success: bring with you as many players as possible. Lucifer is Inferno's big boss, and he is brutal. Cooperation, fighting together, is the key to defeating Lucifer. If there are 33 of you, that will give you the best chance at
Well,
victory.
it's also, you know, like
But
some of the like
don't despair if there are
shaders and
fewer.
everything.
Fortune favors the bold.
They already exist, right? They already
Second,
made for that, so that just
avoid
like
his
saves
deadly
you a lot
attacks.
of
Frozen
effort.
Hate, Last Betrayal, and Eternal Sorrow will deal unavoidable,
Same as like some assets
unblockable
and everything
damage
already, you
if
know, there.
you're caught in the area of effect.
You
Third,
just kind of like, you
know
know,
your weapons.
costs a lot
Take
of time
advantage of
and,
each player's
money
unique
and
skills
effort.
and weapons to tackle Lucifer's formidable challenges, whether they're his own attacks or those done by his minions. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, stick together and cooperate.
But usually
Use your
like,
co-op
you
powers
know,
wisely. Your group's
recognition,
collective
you know,
strength
pattern
is
recognition
essential
sorta.
to defeating our powerful boss and unlocking access
I mean,
to
you
the
can
next
even see it
region,
in
which
chat
will not
always,
only
right?
feature
Like you have
tougher
some
enemies,
cell
but
shading
also
and stuff,
tougher
and they're like the
bosses. More to come on those
Borderlands,
new
you know, and
regions and
stuff like
bosses
this.
real soon.
That
Is
was
that
33
new
Immortals,
Borderlands?
an action roguelite that lets you squad up with 32 friends. Finally, a co-op game for popular people like me that have exactly 32 friends.
yeah.
It's weird that you counted, but I'm happy for you, I
Well,
guess.
it sounds like I'm about to have 31 friends, Kim.
Hey guys, come on, we're all pals here. And you know where else you'll find some pals?
Pal World! Yes!
Well, yeah, so much for the surprise. Anyway, here's what's next for Pal World.
More Pal World action. Got the typical. The frog soldier, let's see. True, there must true, And the inspirations are heavy, are very heavy. Then the commando. Commando, indeed. Origins, damn son. Don't launch the bot. No. Can read that though. Jimbo with the dink, man. Sintomen. Insamma. That's some Kajimbo with the dink stuff indeed, huh? A very weighted dink.
Bird.
Are they going back to back weighted dink?
Goodbye, Velvet Cove. I'll soon be flying away too.
I don't know, alright.
This is Swan Holloway. And if you find this video, it's because I'm dead.
The Lost Records. This might be kind of interesting. Not a huge fan of the rhythm games there, though, sort of.
We just got a tease of what's coming to Power World, and we got brand new looks at Commando's Origins, Centum Lost Record, Bloom and Rage, and Keylocker right here on ID at Xbox, live on IGN.
We're only just getting started here, and we have a ton more indie game trailers and gameplay to check out. But be sure to stick around after for a live episode of IGN's weekly Xbox show, Podcast Unlocked.
But right now, we need to take a quick break. Stick around. ID at Xbox continues after this.
Gonna continue now.
ID at Xbox is presented by Xfinity. Stay ahead of the game with Xfinity's blazing fast speeds and smooth, low-lag connection.
It's 2024, man.
The
Microsoft
Cinefix Top
can't
100.
afford,
A list so secretive even we don't know what
Microsoft
movies are
can't
on it
afford
or
anymore
where
to
they
run
rank.
the shows.
You don't know.
Gotta get
Each
the
episode
odds
will
in.
reveal one of the movies,
Boy, hello.
That was good. I liked it.
talk about why it belongs, and finally find out where it ranks.
Are you not entertained?
Are any of the movies we've shown here even on the list? I have no idea, and it drives me crazy. Join us
Wait,
as
the
we find
movies
out
also
on the
did it.
Cinefix Top 100, Mondays, starting July 3rd.
Why so serious?
IGN Playlist is the best way to track your game collection. Now you can even import
Yeah,
your
that's what I
entire
meant
Steam
by
library to
IGN presenting
Playlist,
all
making
this.
it easier than
We're
ever
just
to
gonna
review
get all
games,
this stuff.
show off your collection of the world, and finally chip away at that massive backlog you keep meaning to get to. IGN Playlist, check it out.
Behind every game, movie, and TV show you love is a wild, crazy, and sometimes unbelievable story.
No one is just black and white.
From revealing the secrets behind your favorite franchises to solving a legendary video game mystery,
I'm coming for you.
IGN Inside Stories gives you a peek behind the curtain.
So
If people come to the game now and see what's going on there,
They show
I think
told
they'll be surprised.
Join us as we dive into hyper-dedicated fan bases, worldwide phenomenons, and the most incredible untold tales in games and entertainment.
I said, wait a minute, that doesn't sound so good.
It was definitely not what I expected in the best way.
Inside Stories, Available now only
And that's
on
also
IGN.
why like IGN
Now it's
E3
like,
stuff I don't really
holy
care
shit,
about
we're gonna
because
use
I'm
it.
gonna just get a bunch of this
Want the
instead.
ultimate IGN experience?
Just give me announcement
Check out
shows,
IGN
man. I don't
Plus.
care about
Members
that.
get exclusive deals and giveaways, ad-free browsing, unlimited tracking on IGN maps, discounts at the IGN store and with IGN partners, and best of all, free games. Get 30 days of IGN Plus for just $1. Head to
Triple I was peak,
plus.ign.com.
yep. Triple I is how it should be done, you know.
Hey, do you like arcade kart racers but wish there were more karts on the track? Like, I don't know, say 60 of them? Well, coming up, there's a game just for you.
Do you like Jackbox party games but wish that they made one that was only for adults and no kids allowed? Well, coming up, there's a game just for you.
Do you
Wired
like
was better
dancing,
than this.
but you're
Wired has a good
also
soundtrack,
violent
at least, you know,
person?
they had
Well,
some bangers
coming
there
up,
going.
there's a
I'm down
game
with that.
just for you.
And ironically,
Do
yeah,
you
I
like
think
exciting
so.
world premieres that you've never seen before until now? Well, coming up, yes, there's a game just for you.
If you answered yes to any or all of those questions, coming up, there's a bunch of games
Just for you!
We'll opt for those games, man. But not for the stage. Another attempt to get some, you know, the PC Mario Kart. The full guys racing, yeah. Kind of like, you know, like the music is pumping, but it like it doesn't feel like that much of a like dynamic and drive when they show like, you know, the actual gameplay view. Yes, yeah. Racing Royale, damn son. That was glass, bro. Where's my monitor? Checkbox naughty pack. The fuck? I've learned all kinds of checkbox there at this point.
System to explore. Times and galaxy, arts, politics, and more. From every planet to meteor, space is a lonely void. We've got the whole thing covered, from the trash heaps of Og to places undiscovered. Meet Gravity and Copybot, let Arwen be your guide. Yara Scoop and Billy Scoop, so please won't you subscribe? 2 times and galaxies, scan your logs for the best quotes. Times and galaxy, hope you're good at taking notes. Now get your assignment and let's go.
Kinda didn't really get what it is all about, honestly. Like, what exactly are you playing? for wishlisting Sulfur, I say. Might be interesting. Might be interesting. OurDiscord.com. What? Someone probably forgot to replace the link or something. Or it actually is the side there.
You just saw trailers for Stampede, Racing Royale, the Jackbox Naughty Pack, Time and Galaxy, and Sulfur. 4 unique indie flavors that taste great together.
Unless you try and play all 4 of those games at the same time, which is not the recommended way to enjoy them.
Yeah, we're always looking out for you here at the 2024 Idea Xbox Showcase. It's the least we can do. And now, more indie games.
Dink, dink. I didn't really need to, like, think that it's like kind of good, like, and it helps your showcase when you just have this, like, you know, this thing.
Hi, this is Peter.
Oh, you just seen this, and that.
And I'm
yeah,
going to show you a little bit of our upcoming game, Farah.
Now we're going to see some more.
If you haven't seen Farah before, it's a combination
I didn't need a recap
right
now, did I?
World Survival Craft and a tribal colony sim with a heavy focus
Open World
on aerial
Survival
mechanics.
Craft. There it is.
This is my village here. This is where I manage my tribe and where they craft all the equipment and potions and weapons and food, you know, all the stuff that we need to survive in Farah. We're out of harm's way here. We live on a magical floating island. It's surrounded by friendly sky whales, but when I go to the underland below, that's when things get a little bit more interesting. The world of Farah is designed to be kind of a jungle gym for aerial mechanics. You can chain together moves of gliding and tethering to achieve really fast speeds, and it's a lot of fun to see your friends zipping around you, soaring in the air like your fighter jets. But right now we're on a mission to track down a Groktuk's egg, which we've located here. This is going to involve us fighting a large Groktuk, so you can see a little bit of how
window could be.
Our combat design also retains that aerial focus, so in addition to physical attacks, our monsters also attack you with elemental bullet hell style barrages, which sort of test your mastery of Farah's aerial mechanics. In addition, you can also cling to the monsters and attack their different body parts, and even saw off craftable trophies mid-combat. But as I mentioned, today I am on a hunt for a Groktuk's egg, so while my friends have been distracted, I'm gonna go find it. When the time is right, I'll be able to hatch the egg, and I'll gain a new addition to my beast menagerie, who I can then bring into the Underland to help me out in all sorts of ways. So that's a little snippet of what makes up our game. If you like what you see and you want to find out more, give us a wish list and follow us at playfarah.com.
The Pixel Junk.
手を上げて目で合図息を合わせて All you need is help All を漕いで You need とない今いずいずいずっとつないだ Help お手伝いよろしくね手を上げて目で合図息を合わせて All you need is help All みんなで You need も何度もいずいずいずっと遊んで Help わからないことだらけ、手を上げて目で合図息を合わせて All you need is help, help, help
all on Game Pass. For the friend havers.
We still have a ton more surprises up ahead right here on ID at Xbox and IGN. Can we tease one of them?
Like, make fun of them in rude or mean ways? Like, spread a vicious rumor about them on the playground? I don't know why you'd want to do that to any of the games here today. None of them have done anything to deserve that. After all, isn't teasing just a less mean version of bullying?
I mean, tease one of the games we're going to show later, as in the show, reveal a part of a surprise, like a clue. You know what? Forget it. It's Vampire Survivors. We're going to show you new stuff coming to the hit game, Vampire Survivors. Does that work for you?
Oh yeah, it's way better. I love that game. Well, I'm glad you two worked that out. Anyways, don't forget to stick around after the showcase for a very special ID at Xbox post-show edition of Podcast Unlocked, IGN's weekly Xbox show. But first, here's a whole bunch of upcoming indie games coming to Xbox, including one you can play today. Take a look.
Can you truly conquer the darkness? If it returns, night after night, the formidable Wardens of the North, hailed vanquishers of the Dark Wings, feared not. Tirelessly they trained generation after generation, ready for that fateful day when the shadows will reclaim their bloody reign. Alas, we never have as long.
Brotherhood games? Or which ones are that? You mean the Brotherhood is in Fallout?
Son of Eivor,
or something? Brotherhood actually.
Epic quest across the vast realms of the northern wastes to purge your lands of the darkness once and for all.
Oh, those apparently are pretty good, yeah. I haven't played, but they look at least really cool.
Alone.
And I heard they are pretty good.
Unite the disparate clans of the realm, rebuild Winter's Edge to an all-new glory, and forge the very weapons of legend. Though remember, the stronger the light, the darker the shadow. Tales of Iron 2, Whiskers of Winter. Wishlist now.
So you want to hear about Hangry? Sure. Well, he's a hunter, a loner, probably out there in the marshes right now trying to work off his debt to Chef Gutra. His appetite gets him in places you don't want to be. And those toes might be biting off more than they could chew. Hangry's gotta hunt vicious beasts on dangerous worlds, keep his cravings under control, and get the cargo back here to Gutra's diner. In his spot in our shiny Zeta City. When you were in here, you were shot by on the goons hanging around. They got ways of dealing with troublemakers. So, what's for cheap? If you know what I mean.
Well, it's alright, it's just, it's IGN, man, so... It's, the presentation is quite dank. When you have, like, the odds and announcement show, you know, from the big company, Ikumi Nakamura. his cut pinky. Some weighted ink stuff, alright. Hey, Quack. Yep, no idea. Kajumpa weighted ink, man. Transition there, yeah. Available today. Boog. Game Pass still. There you go. Got yourself some content.
That was a look at the upcoming indie games Tales of Iron 2, Hangry, Promise Mascot Agency, and a ton of upcoming releases from Gamera Games, which will all be hitting Game Pass day one.
The Rewinder is available on Xbox Game Pass as of, well, today, so keep an eye out for it. And coming up, a closer look at something Xbox is partnering with called the Ayayay Initiative.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Triple I. You know, like AAA, but with I for indie.
Are you sure? That doesn't really like roll off the tongue like ayayay.
Yeah, can they take over, please?
Here's an informative video to
for the
hopefully
rest of the
set
show.
the record straight.
I got some superior stuff in. I guess it's just kind of like the small version of what they basically showed in AAA. Yeah, seems like it. Yeah, just gonna be like the quick, you know, blitz of what they showed on AAA Initiative. Now that was a showcase, man. Back with Burger, son. Feels good, man. Burger sounds good. Second Rose didn't go that well there. Playable on Xbox. See. Doesn't say about the Game Pass though, but some of them probably.
That was a look at some of the featured games from the Triple I Initiative, all of them coming soon to Xbox.
Next up, we're checking out an action RPG that has players embarking on a nice, relaxing vacation in the Austrian Alps.
My lovely vacations don't usually involve dungeons, personally, but who am I to judge? Let's do some sightseeing in Dungeons of Hinterberg.
Some boring vacations. Gotta get them dungeons. Some dungeon masters. Puzzle galore. Game Pass also.
You can book your trip to tour the Dungeons of Hinterberg today. It's now available for pre-order.
Up next, most survival games require players to collect materials and harvest resources so they can craft stuff to defend themselves. This next one, not so much. In fact, you don't even have to push any buttons.
Here's what's coming next to the horrifyingly addictive indie smash hit Vampire Survivors. Check it out.
Quadruple A update is our most ambitious yet. Hyper-realistic holiday-themed characters. Immersive door-opening action. World premiere train mechanics. Genre-defining kart racing. Fully rendered running animations. Laboratory update out now.
Quadruple A. Oh, that we already saw though. Will this get in the movie adaptation? Is this canon in the Dinkus lore of the game? Haven't heard about that adaptation for a while. Got something for the foodies too.
And that's a wrap on this year's ID at Xbox Showcase.
Wait,
We're
really?
not finished just yet. Although the showcase part of the ID at Xbox Showcase is coming to a close, that doesn't mean we don't have more to showcase you. That sounded weird. Either way, we showed you a bunch of awesome games today, but now it's time to actually play them.
Up next, we're taking a deeper dive into some of the awesome games for today's ID at Xbox: Aster, Blade of the Monolith, and Hangry, the ARPG that mixes food and violence.
See, trailers are great, but we can't wait to show you how those games actually play. And after those game demos, be sure to stick around for our official Podcast Unlocked post-show, breaking down all the biggest announcements, reveals, and trailers we showed you on ID at Xbox today.
Oh, and if you want to get your hands on some awesome upcoming games, catch even more trailers, hang out with the IGN crew in person, and check out new reviews from some of the biggest names in games and entertainment, IGN Live is the place to be.
IGN Live is happening this June 7th through 9th at the Magic Box in Los Angeles, and we want to see you there. Head on down to IGN.com/live for more info and to get your tickets before they're gone.
Watch the actual trailers.
I'll be there. Thanks for watching this year's ID at Xbox Showcase. Now keep watching for more Hangry, Aster, Blade of the Monolith, and of course, our Podcast Unlocked post-show. Stick around.
ID at Xbox is presented by Xfinity. Stay ahead of the game with Xfinity's blazing fast speeds and smooth, low-lag connection.
They showed the odds and everything. Yeah, it was just like IGN self-blog all over the place.
Grand Theft Auto 6. It's been a long and winding road leading to the biggest video game of all time, but it's still so far away. Trust. But don't worry, IGN has just the thing to pass the time until Rockstar turns us loose in Leonida, GTFM. A brand new original show all about GTA. Tune in for hard-hitting Grand Theft Auto 6 analysis. Who is Jason anyways? The internet's biggest and most out-there fan theories.
I would make the argument that based on the universe, it's actually not Lucia.
Interviews with the most infamous stars of past Grand Theft Auto games.
Call me Franklin, all y'all want to say, or Mr. Clinton.
And so much more.
We are back.
For everything GTA, it's GTFM. Only on IGN.
Have you ever been stuck on the same quest for just way too long? IGN strategy guides and interactive maps are here to help. IGN guides are trusted by millions, easy to use, and of
course... Wait a dink, man. The fuck did Microsoft... Why even? Why? Why would you do that? Yeah, not sure, dude. Not sure. That was kinda something. That was kinda something. I mean, okay games and everything though, sure. But yeah, if I yeah. Watch for Keylocker and Sulfur. Yeah, there was good stuff. There was good stuff, 100%. There was good stuff, 100%. It's more like the fact, yeah, like if there would be just the trailers and everything, that probably would be like, I don't know, like half the show, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, like maximum. It would be probably. It would just watch the trailers like AAA showcase style, and that would be way better probably. So it's a bit too much, but yeah, the show was like the announcements were all right. Announcements were all right. I'm just like not a huge fan, especially for Microsoft. Like I understand, right? Like when like Geoff like puts some odds in because you know needs to have things running, or like some future games show or some other ones. Sure, need to kind of yeah, have some funds, but that's fucking Microsoft, man. Xbox. You can just do your show without the need to like advertise someone else there. Honestly, I said that was, I don't know, that was not super pog in terms of presentation. At least the trailers and the games were alright though. So that is something that is good. Huh? That is good, and thankfully it was also not like super late, not in the super DGN times, so appreciate that too. Like if I would stay up for that, I would be probably mad, dude. I would be fucking pissed. At least it's not too bad. At least it's not even 10 p.m. So yeah, just gonna like chill a bit and sleep already. But it was okay though. It was okay. That was okay. That's another like reason why I said like the IGN like E3 replacement I'm not gonna be watching, because again they're not doing like one like condensed composed show where they're gonna like show the cool stuff and stuff. They gonna like stretch it all over this like Summerfest, and they just gonna like fill it with all this like with all these ads. Like we're gonna have someone on the stage, we're gonna yap, and then we're gonna watch ads again for another like podcast, another show, like some movie podcast. Like, dude, I don't care. I came here for games. I don't watch movies pretty much. I don't give a shit. Why are you advertising that stuff? You know. Not a huge fan. Not a huge fan of that stuff. I could have been worse out of 10. Yeah, I mean, could have been. Kind of like, not sure what was worse though. I guess what was the name actually? Was it Embracer back then, or was it someone else out of like the THQs who was just doing like, you know, like when all the devs were just like yapping nonstop. Some games didn't even show any gameplay, and they just basically like all the time were like, oh yeah, thanks Embracer for giving us the opportunity. It's such a great publisher and stuff. That was worse. That one was worse. That was like 2-3 years ago or something. Nice to meet you. Nice. Yeah, next gen, yeah, missed one of the shows ever. I mean, if you watch just like a recap of the announcements, I wonder how much will that take. That probably like, I would bet like 15 minutes out of the 40-minute show, it was just kind of like, you know, like the promoting their stuff and just like the stage shit, probably. So yeah, I just want trailers, man. Where's my AAA initiative? That one was good. That one was super good. But that's fine though. Like we're gonna have like May, I guess, gonna be kind of chill, even though there are rumors that like Sony might show something in May. But then yeah, June will come and we're gonna watch a lot of stuff. June will be bringing us, you know, on the E3 replacement. We're gonna have the Jobs show. We're gonna have feature game show. We're gonna have PC game show. We're gonna have probably like Devolver with their stuff again too, right? We're gonna have Ubisoft stuff. Who else will be there? Guerrilla Collective, I guess, I assume too. Wholesome Direct, Day of the Devs. So yeah, we're gonna like June, beginning of the June will be insane. Beginning of the June, prepare. There was already dates for stuff. I think OTK show, right? So like 4th of June, I think it starts, and until like 10th of June it goes. And then I think 9th or 10th of June, what's the name? The next fest on Steam starts. So it's gonna be like the demo galore. So that's pretty much gonna be like starting, I guess, 4th of June, and until like which days would that be? Let me see, May, June. So I assume 4th. This one's gonna start 10th, I guess. The next fest, right? Like until like 17th or something, 16th, 17th, maybe 18th even. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like a load of demos. It's gonna be like a lot of shows and announcements. So yeah, we're gonna be watching a bunch of stuff until 17th. Yeah. So it's gonna be watching a lot of stuff, and then it's gonna be playing a lot of stuff. So yeah, June is gonna be crazy. That's gonna be nice. Those are gonna be the proper announcement shows also. I hope. And Jove sometimes also kind of already puts like way too much